Hello, railfans, and welcome to French Fried Trains. It's Tuesday, December 5th, 2023, and we headed out right at daybreak, and we were only there 10 minutes before we would have our first bit of action here. But before we get started, make sure you help out the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing the video wherever possible to help grow this channel's reach. And if you really want to help out a struggling YouTuber and help the channel be able to continue making videos every day, we now have super thanks available, so you can hit the super thanks button and make a small donation to help keep this channel going and supplement the tiny amount of money I get from YouTube. But if not, your likes and views are thanks enough. Now let's get on to our video here. So as you can see in this dark early morning shot, right after we got there, this CSX train would arrive and stop just short of where we were standing. And after about 20 minutes of waiting, we would find out why this train was stopped, as we seen a headlight in the distance here. We had a train meet on our hands, as another southbound blows past the stop train led by a pair of ET44 AHs. Not too often that I see them passing when going in the same direction here. And it was still really dark. I got there a little early and the sun was just barely rising. And check out these KCS boxcars here. And an old Conrail coil shield car here. And a CSX Big Blue boxcar brings up the rear end of this train. After this train passed, the first stop train would continue to sit there for a while. And a little while later, a crew cab would arrive, and you can barely see one of the crew members getting out of the train in this blurry, zoomed in shot, but the reason it was stopped is they were having a crew change. After talking for a few minutes, and the new crew boarding the train, it would be about 15 minutes after they boarded, and this train would finally be ready to move. He's starting to throttle up now. And if you're eagle-eyed, you'll notice two CSX trucks drove by just in front of us there. Another pair of CSX Jeebos leads this one as it accelerates out of here. And check out this cut of all articulated auto racks in a row on the head end here. And now that the locomotives have passed, one thing that stood out to me here was just how smooth and silent this train was as it starts moving. This engineer was accelerating it just perfect. No drawbar slack, no banging, just silent acceleration. And now the cut of articulated auto racks is finally over as the train continues with its smooth acceleration. And this auto rack here only has the TTX hourglass mark and no symbol of any actual railroad. And an old Conrail quality auto rack here. And here we see a nice clean new CPKC auto rack. And finally, about 11 minutes later, the tail end passes us by. After that, it would be probably another half an hour before anything else would arrive to where we were at. And check that out, a single CM44AC leads a unit tanker train long hood forward. While not unheard of, it's not often that you see Jeebos running long hood forward around here. And this tank train wasn't actually that long compared to some of the other trains around here. And just a minute and a half later, the tail end passes us by. And since we had already gotten 3 trains and it was really cold, I headed home. So that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.